Hello, my name is Amanda Kaufman, and you are watching another episode of Making It Happen, my weekly video blog series where I show you tips, tricks, tools, and strategies to help you make it happen in your own life, whether it is a new goal or just doing better on the adventure you are already on. So this week I want to talk to you about networking. It is such an important skill, and whether you are in corporate, whether you are running your own business, whether you don't have a job and you're just hanging out, networking is one of the most important skills to making things happen in your life. And for so many reasons, obviously when you're an entrepreneur and a business owner, it's important to identify prospects and people that you could potentially be providing your services to. But beyond that, it's really connecting with people that you can find that like, and trust, that they know, like, and trust you, that more things can happen because of that relationship. At its most basic level, that's what networking is. And I don't know about you, but I find the term networking to be a little bit of a turnoff. It's kind of a cold term. I really prefer to think of it more like connection, intentional connection maybe. And the whole objective when we're intentionally connecting with someone is really the connection itself. And so that takes me to my first tip this week. When you approach a networking situation, it's all about an authentic connection with another person. So don't get freaked out by their title. Don't get freaked out if they're older than you, younger than you, cooler than you, prettier than you, smarter than you, whatever. The thing is it's not about you. And I know that might sound a little harsh, but the reason that so many of us have a hard time connecting with other people is because we're so worried about what other people think of us. And that's completely normal. In fact, it's really programmed into our brains to not be too, to never be overcautious of being cast from the herd. And if you go to a networking event or a party or something where you just don't know a lot of people in the room, it's an incredibly intimidating experience because you do at first feel like you are not part of the herd. And so that's a very real sensation. Everybody feels it, even the really gregarious ones, the ones that seem to have all the energy, and they tend to be the life of the party. Don't you worry, they feel it too. And the other thing that I want you to know about networking is it's really not about being the life of the party. It's not necessarily about being the most interesting person in the room. And if you happen to be a very interesting person, good for you. The thing is, we're all interesting. We all have unique stories. We all have perspectives. And the thing is that the most successful networking is not even about you at all. So if you're not going out networking because you haven't figured out your business cards, or you don't know exactly what your new coaching name is, or the logo, or you're not really sure who you want to connect with, and you're in a corporate job, and can they help you with your promotion goals, and can they help you with this and that? It's not about that. Right? It's good to know what your goals are because it helps you be really awakened to the opportunities when they present themselves. But honestly, if you're freaking out about even connecting with people, then that's not even going to matter. So the first thing, if you're really freaked out about networking, the first thing is to just go and just go. As much as you can, be yourself. As much as you can, listen. Because the less you make it about you and how people perceive you and what you are going to get out of it, the more people are going to want to connect to you naturally. So here's my absolute powerhouse strategy for networking. Listen. Listen like you've never listened before. Listen to who they are. Ask questions. Don't be a creeper, right? You don't want to be like listening and blending in with the wallpaper. But you want to really engage with a person, understand who they are, where are they coming from, what brings them to that event today. Oh, that's really cool. What's going on? What do they work on? Oh, neat. What's coming up next? You see, asking questions, curious questions that start with who, what, where, when, why, or how. And just staying very engaged and with that person can be really powerful. really powerful. And be aware when other people are kind of coming into the space. Be inclusive, and be a host. I think that some of the best networking advice that I ever received was from a training that I did while I was working in corporate as a strategist, because they did train us on this stuff. What they did was they invited a bunch of C-level executives to come and practice with us. And after a practice exercise where we were kind of fake networking, I guess, I was told by one of the C-level executives, he says, "Look me in the eye. I'm just a person." And I realized in that moment, oh my gosh, I really had built up so much fear in interacting because I felt like I didn't have the right to speak to the person. I felt like I just didn't have as much experience as that person. And I was confusing respect for that person with kind of being obsessed with how I looked. Ugh. Who wants that? So when it comes to networking, it really is about letting go of what they think of you. Let that be up to them, as scary as that is, and just be in a position of service. And if someone doesn't want to talk to you, no big deal. There's so many people who want to talk to you, who will love whatever it is that you are going to help them with or ask them about or give them, just a little bit of that time and connection. And who knows, you might wind up with some really deep, very powerful conversations because of it. So I hope that this served you, and I hope you have a fabulous week. I'd love to hear from you. How are you using some of these ideas in your networking? And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. You can follow me on my website. You can follow me on YouTube. You can follow me on Facebook. Those are all wonderful options. And if you think this would really help one of your friends, make sure you forward it to them so that they can get the benefit of as well. Have a really great week and enjoy making it happen. Take care.